How do we grow in godly power? And how do we increase in godly power? How do we build a powerful, godly life? Let me say this: be a river and not a swamp. Be a river that flows and not just a container that holds together and holds everything for yourself. The Word of God says in John chapter 7 verse 38, it says, rivers of living waters will flow from the heart of those who believe in me. So remember, it is the mountain stream that carries fresh, living water because it flows out. It flows out. It gives continually. However, the swamp is stagnant and life-devouring. That's what a swamp does. That's what stagnant water does. That's why it stinks when you get close to stagnant water. It smells horrible, and we don't want to smell horrible. We want to smell nice. We want to have a fragrance on us, and we want this fragrance to be refreshing. We want this fragrance to be uplifting. We want this fragrance to share life. We want this fragrance to build up. This is what we want. So we don't want to be a swamp. We don't want to be stagnant water. We don't want to be water that devours and that allows bacteria to breed in. We want to be a living water. A swamp collects and retains water that comes its way. Don't be the kind of person who seeks to accumulate much before allowing a little to flow through. Just give as it flows. Just be that conduit. Just be that channel. Just be that flow, continual flow from God's throne room to others, and fill people's lives with God's goodness, His mercy, His grace, His healing presence. Just be that person who comes into another person's life to uplift, to bring healing, and to bring deliverance and freedom and liberty in every area of that person's life. As Christians, we are to let blessings flow through us and onto others. This is our mandate from the Lord. When we hoard, and we don't want to be hoarders, I've seen so many people hoarding and hoarding and hoarding and never using what they've been hoarding. And if we become people that hoard and damn the blessings in our lives, we are in danger of becoming spiritually stagnant, emotionally detached of what God is wanting to do, and intellectually, literally cynical. And God doesn't want us to be cynical. He doesn't want us to be judgmental. He doesn't want us to hover in a place where maybe not. That's not the plan and will of God for our lives. Resolve to break up the dam. And let that dam break. And let blessings flow like a river from your life. The freshness is in the flow. It's not in the containing. It's not in the holding. It's not in the gathering. It's in the receiving and giving. That's where the blessing is, and that's where the power flows. Identify blessings. Too often, you need to identify blessings. So too often we go through life oblivious, totally oblivious to the good that comes flowing into our lives. Try this spiritual exercise for 1 week. I want to challenge you. Try this spiritual exercise for 1 week. At the end of the first day, identify a blessing that came to you from a family member. At the end of the second day, identify a blessing which you have received from your neighbor. On the third day, maybe from a friend. Fourth day, from a colleague. Fifth day, from a stranger. Sixth day, from a child. And on the seventh day, a blessing that even came to you from an enemy. But that's the way God moves. I'm challenging you. If you want to build a powerful, godly life, expect blessings. Ask God, use a family member today to bless me. The next day you ask God, use my neighbor to bless me. The following day you ask God, use a friend to bless me. The fourth day, use a colleague to bless me. On the fifth day, a stranger, then a child, and then on the seventh day, God, use an enemy to bless me. Okay, so if you want to live, if you want to experience experience a life being built in a powerful way by God, so that you can just exude this and just stream out the power of God, just follow what I'm sharing with you and implement it, and it will work for you. That's what I do.